My name is Chara and I'm a writer for iBelieve, and I'm also the host of the podcast, The Bible Never Said That, over on Life Audio. And I just wanted to jump in here with you today and kind of talk about some of what I've been learning as I've been studying the life of Elijah in 1 Kings and 2 Kings. And I get that his times were different than ours, but in some ways they were very much the same. He lived in a country that was divided, and generation after generation chose to do what was evil in the sight of the Lord. Idols of sexuality and false gods that claimed to be able to make it rain were part of mainstream culture. And the culture's comforts had led to this idea that the one true God who sets people free was an archaic ideal simply because his ways didn't fit into their ways. And the remnant of those who sought out the heart of God were left wondering, where are those who would strive to awaken souls to the truth that God is God and that no idol or ideal will last as he does, knows what he does, or has power like he does? And then Elijah arises on the scene, and the call on his life is to declare truth that would draw a wayward people prone to bow down to their idols back to the one true God. I mean, all of that sounds pretty familiar to me. And as the world has kind of gone through this giant trial that is 2020, I've really had to let God search my heart for any offensive way that's within me. Because I'll tell you what, when we are more secluded or physically distanced, our own thoughts and ideas seem pretty spot on. But wherever you are in this giant world that we live in, if you're mostly at home or you're able to move about freely, the Word of God is one place we know we can trust to speak truth. It's not lobbying for clicks or debating a side of the political implications of this or that. It is simply truth made available to us. And so, like Elijah, I hope I would be one that would not fear courts full of opinions different than my own, but would strive to draw others back to the one true God. I don't know about you, but I want to stop getting lost in the weeds of man's opinions, temptations, or attempts to control, and love people even when it means I need to sacrifice. Even if sacrifice just looks like keeping my mouth shut. Because Jesus sacrificed for me. And I know he has me here for such a time as this. And I just have to keep my eyes open for his purposes. Would you join me in that? Can we put a dent into all the confusion circling around us and find a way to share God's love and truth with someone who needs it? That they need to be reminded that there are those who will rise up to care for souls? If you want to, you can come back here and tell us in the comments what you chose to do, how you chose to help hurting people or love another person. And if you don't want to share, no problem. It's a joy knowing that there are people serving Jesus out there, and I'm thankful for you. But let's stop letting the confusion overwhelm us, because we are those who get to walk and stand in truth. And nothing can shake that. He gave us his word so that we could know his character and know how he always comes through. That he will glorify his name and work all things for good for those who love him. We don't have to be afraid. We don't have to be confused. All we're asked is to trust and speak the truth. And I'm so, so thankful for that. So I hope all of you have a great day. And I hope you will walk today in the truth that sets people free.